A few days ago, I did make a video. I was talking about the fact that the prices of RAM sticks, hard drives, NVMe SSDs has suddenly skyrocketed. Of course, I wanted to make a very comprehensive video, but for one reason or the other, my GoPro, which I'm currently filming on, suddenly died. This is something that happens so many times. I tried to record a video on my GoPro. From nowhere, the phone dies up on me and the video gets cut. I was so angry because I kind of talked for like 15 minutes, only for me to realize that the GoPro stopped recording 3 minutes into the talking, But I did say to myself, you know what? I do not care. I'm going to go ahead and post the video. Little did I know that video is going to reach a lot of people. A lot of you guys did watch the, 3 minutes video and actually got the scope of what I was trying to say. I was just trying to say that, look, has anybody noticed the fact that the prices of SSDs, RAM sticks have suddenly increased? I do not know why that is so because I looked around. There was no reason for this to be happening, but the only thing I could imagine is that somewhere behind the scene, perhaps this whole AI thing is having an influence on the price of these items. Perhaps somebody somewhere is kind of, buy these things now in large quantities, stuff like that. But then a lot of you did react to the video, kind of added your 2 cents. I was also shocked to see that there were a lot of theories that were brought to the fore. I want to plead with you to go ahead and watch the video. I'm going to be linking it here so that you can just read the comments for yourself. Perhaps if you have anything to add to it, you can then go ahead and let me know. The fact still remains the prices of RAM sticks have suddenly increased. See, this is a beautiful PC right here. I have it on the Hardware Money shop. 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM listed there for a very, very responsible price. This is before the prices of RAM sticks became very expensive. If you are right now looking for a responsible PC, decent PC like this that has 32 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM, you might want to go ahead and click on the link in the description below. You might still be fortunate to get this PC right here, the Lenovo ThinkStation P340 Tower PC. I can tell you that this is one beautiful PC that I have used personally. I can say to you that, look, if you are looking for something that's got speed, that's got very good power, something that you can actually go ahead and upgrade to meet your demanding needs, this is one PC that you might want to consider. See, back in the days, what a lot of you would have possibly done is to, in a bit to cut costs. I kind of get it. Money sometimes is difficult, to come by. Things are getting expensive. A lot of you might want to cut costs. You want to buy this PC like it is with an 8 gigabyte of DDR4 RAM because you understand that, yes, you can actually go ahead, search the internet and get cheap RAM sticks to do the upgrade yourself. I'm telling you that that is not going to happen anymore because right now, the RAM sticks that we used to buy for 79 euros, I'm talking about Vengeance DDR4 RAM that we used to buy for 79 euros for 32 gigabyte models, now sells for 159 euros. So if you are thinking of going the route of, buying this PC, which is perhaps you find one on the internet, on the big marketplaces, that comes with an 8 gigabyte of DDR4 RAM, and you are telling yourself, I'm not going to go to Hardware Money and buy a beautiful PC like this that's already, upgraded to 2 gigabyte of DDR4 RAM. I'm going to go the route of buying the 8 gigabyte version because I want to go ahead and source for RAM sticks myself. At the end of the day, it's going to be more expensive for you because, like I said, the prices of RAM sticks, I'm telling you from somebody that buys this thing pretty much on a daily, weekly, monthly, all year round. I buy RAM sticks, I buy SSDs. I'm telling you from nowhere, the prices have simply increased. So if you are looking for a PC that's already made, you do not want to go through the stress of trying to source for good RAM sticks because if you are still fortunate to get cheap RAM sticks today, I can tell you for free that you might not be getting, good quality RAMs. The good quality RAMs right now, talking about the Crucials, the Silicon Powers, the Vengeance, they have suddenly increased their prices. No one knows why this is so. Hopefully, these prices are going to correct themselves before the Christmas season. Otherwise, the prices of PCs are going to keep increasing. And when I see that, the prices are just getting out of control, I'm going to be forced to go to the Hardware Money shop and change the prices of all the PCs that have been listed there because I'm not going to wait here and just make losses on all my items. I'm going to ensure that the prices are corrected as to reflect the current market prices of these things. And if you are looking for, like I said, a decent, responsible PC is something that you want to take advantage of right now. You want to go to the Hardware Money shop, get this PC the way it is. It's already done for you. 32 GB of DDR4 RAM is sitting right inside this bad boy here. You do not have to go sourcing for RAM sticks. You do not have to be disappointed the way I was when I realized that the prices for one reason or the other just began to fly high. I'm talking about in a space of 2 weeks, getting double increase in the amount that you pay for RAM sticks. I'm talking about pretty much every kind of RAM sticks, the 4 GB, 8 GB, 16 GB, they have all since increased in price. Of course, that will not deter us from, bringing responsible hardware like this to the marketplace. But I'm just going to warn you, there might possibly come a time now that we're in the heat of this AI thing, perhaps like people say, it is a bubble. It's possible that the bubble is going to burst, everything is going to correct itself and come back to normality. But right now, I kind of foresee a situation where the prices of these hardwares are going to keep rising. The prices of even decent PCs like this are going to keep rising. The unfortunate thing is that your PC is still going to be broken at some point. No PC is ultimately going to last forever because PCs are machines, and machines at some point, they're going to give up the ghost and going to say to you, look, I don't want to work anymore. I think I have done my job. So there's still going to be the need for you to source for decent equipment like this. Of course, there are big organizations that already know the benefit of buying, responsible hardware like this. I'm talking about individuals that, take like 10, 15 years just to change their PCs. There are companies that have seen that, look, productivity sometimes depends on the kind of device that you have set up to combat the challenging tasks that you have. And those companies, they do not wait for 10, 15 years, but then those companies sometimes, because business right now is the way it is, they also look for cheap hardware like this. And if you are one of such companies looking for an already made PC like this with a Core i7 processor on board, 2 GB of DDR4 RAM, 1 TB of NVMe SSD, you want to do yourself a lot of good, go to the hardware money shop and get one of these bad boy here. Of course, this offer is not going to last forever. As the prices of RAM sticks increases and the prices of NVMe SSD, have just refused to stop rising, the prices of this PC is going to be corrected. And if you are going to the hardware money shop pretty late, you're not going to be able to take advantage of this good price that we have right now. Of course, look at a dedicated video where I kind of broke down this PC right here, the Lenovo ThinkStation P340. I'm going to be linking it here as well. Take a look at it, see if it is something for you. But in the meantime, understand that the price of RAM sticks, they are suddenly increasing. I do not know for sure what exactly is going on. They have some delay, in shipment because some of this stuff tend to come from China, Taiwan, from Japan, from all over the world. This is where these items come to us, and sometimes there might be some delay here and there. But from what I have seen in the last 2 weeks, there is actually no reason for there to be any delay. The only thing I can imagine is that somewhere, somehow behind the scene, this whole AI thing is having an effect on the prices of this stuff. For us, this is what it is. I do not know so much as to what's going on. But then if you know something that I do not know, please feel free to go to the comment section. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Until I see you again in the next video. Peace.